Good morning. If you're over 60 and still starting your day with coffee and toast, perhaps out of lifelong habit or simply because it seems quick and easy, hold on just a second. What you eat for breakfast might be sabotaging your health more than you realize. The first foods you put into your body each day have an outsized impact, especially as you age. In the next few minutes, let's break down the 7 most common breakfast mistakes seniors make and show you practical ways to fix them starting tomorrow. Your first meal could be the key to feeling better all day long. As we age, our bodies change in subtle but important ways. Your metabolism, the rate at which you burn calories, slows down, making it easier to gain weight and harder to shed it. Muscle mass naturally declines unless you take proactive steps to maintain it. Blood sugar levels become trickier to keep stable. Your body may be less efficient at handling glucose, which can lead to energy crashes, cravings, and even contribute to the development of diabetes. All these shifts mean your morning food choices aren't just about tradition or taste. They're about fueling your brain, protecting your heart, supporting your bones, and setting yourself up for a sharper, more energetic day. Let's start with a mistake that's incredibly common: skipping breakfast altogether. It's easy to think that foregoing breakfast might save you calories and help you lose weight. Maybe your appetite isn't robust in the morning, or perhaps you're busy and think you'll just make up for it later. But the science is clear. Skipping breakfast can actually backfire, especially as you get older. When you skip that first meal, your body's cortisol, the primary stress hormone, shoots up. This means you feel more stressed, your blood sugar gets harder to control, and you're actually primed to overeat later in the day, often in the form of less healthy snacks. Worse yet, skipping breakfast can gradually contribute to muscle loss. As you age, maintaining muscle mass is crucial for balance, strength, and resilience against falls or injuries. If you regularly skip breakfast, you deprive your muscles of the protein they need to rebuild, setting the stage for a silent decline in strength over time. Second on the list, the white carb trap. Look in almost any kitchen and you'll find toast, bagels, cereals, or pastries, often the go-to choices when time or energy is short. But these foods are made from refined grains, stripped of their fiber and nutrients. White bread, sugary cereals, and pastries deliver a quick blast of sugar into your bloodstream. This spike is followed by a crash. Within an hour or two, you feel shaky, tired, and hungry again. If you respond with another quick fix, the cycle repeats, and your blood sugar looks more like a roller coaster than a gentle wave. For older adults, this is even more dangerous. White carbs increase your risk of diabetes, accelerate inflammation, and provide minimal nutritional value. They fill you up for only a short while and can leave you reaching for another coffee or snack far too soon. That brings us neatly to mistake number 3, juice overload. For years, the idea of a healthy breakfast was built around a glass of orange or apple juice. And while it's true that these drinks contain some vitamins, what they're really loaded with is sugar, sometimes almost as much as a soda. Even labels that proudly proclaim 100% juice can be misleading. Because the fiber is removed, you get a fast-acting surge of sugar with no protection. This challenges your pancreas, which produces insulin, and can worsen inflammation throughout your body. For seniors with prediabetes, diabetes, or a fatty liver, this daily sugar hit can quietly undermine health. Excess sugar is processed in the liver, which has to work overtime and may already be struggling. For most, it's far better to eat your fruit whole and enjoy the natural fiber that slows sugar absorption. Let's tackle mistake number 4, processed meats at breakfast. Bacon, sausage, and even certain deli meats are breakfast staples for many. But these foods are packed with sodium, preservatives, and in some cases, chemical additives. Consuming them regularly does more than just raise your blood pressure. It can increase your risk of heart attack or stroke, both of which are of particular concern as we age. High sodium also stresses your kidneys and can lead to dehydration, a recipe for feeling sluggish or dizzy throughout the day. You don't have to give up all your favorites, but it's wise to treat these foods as occasional treats, not daily habits. The 5th error is often overlooked: missing out on protein. Breakfast for many seniors is dominated by carbohydrates: toast, oatmeal, cereal. While carbs do provide quick energy, aging bodies require more protein to stave off muscle loss, heal tissues after minor injuries, and bolster the immune system. Starting your day with insufficient protein means your muscles remain undernourished, your metabolism slows, and you may struggle to recover from even minor illnesses. In fact, Low protein at breakfast may also leave you feeling less full, making you more likely to snack on less healthy foods later. Mistake number 6, overdoing the heavy fats. This includes things like slathering toast with butter, frying eggs in bacon grease, or indulging in multiple slices of full-fat cheese. While some fats are healthy and essential, heavy saturated fats can clog arteries, raise LDL, the bad cholesterol, and make digestion sluggish, a triple whammy for seniors. The result is often bloating, fatigue, and a higher risk for heart disease. As you age, your arteries naturally become less flexible, so minimizing saturated fats becomes even more important. Finally, mistake number 7, relying solely on coffee to jumpstart your morning. Coffee is a beloved ritual, and moderate amounts can certainly be part of a healthy routine. But if it's the entirety of your breakfast, you're missing out. Not only does coffee suppress the appetite, tricking you into thinking you're less hungry than you are, but it can also dehydrate you after a night's sleep. More importantly, coffee provides no protein, no fiber, and no significant nutrients. Your body starts the day running on empty, leaving you more vulnerable to crashes, cravings, or irritability by mid-morning. So where does this leave you? You deserve better than a breakfast that works against you. Let's talk about how to build a morning meal that supports your entire body, sharpens your mind, and stabilizes your mood. Start with the foundations. Aim for a solid source of lean protein at each breakfast. This could be eggs, scrambled, boiled, or poached, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, or a scoop of protein powder in a smoothie. Protein first supports muscle retention, increases your sense of satiety, and helps prevent blood sugar spikes. Next, include a healthy fat. Avocado slices, a handful of nuts or seeds, or a drizzle of olive oil all nourish your heart and help your body absorb vitamins. Healthy fats are like slow-burning fuel, steady and sustaining rather than fast and fleeting. Complex carbohydrates should still be part of the meal, but choose the whole grain variety. Oats rather than sugary instant varieties, whole grain toast instead of white, or even a serving of cooked quinoa. These provide lasting energy, valuable fiber, and a gentler impact on blood sugar. The fiber is particularly important for digestive health, especially as the gut naturally slows down with age. And then, add color and fiber with fruits and vegetables. Berries, spinach, tomatoes, bell peppers, and even dark leafy greens can all fit into the breakfast plate. Their antioxidants protect your brain, reduce inflammation, and support circulation. For example, a perfect plate might be a veggie omelet with chopped peppers and spinach, paired with a slice of whole grain toast and a side of mixed berries. Or you might enjoy Greek yogurt layered with fresh fruit, chia seeds, and a sprinkle of walnuts. If you prefer a warm, savory meal, try a small bowl of oatmeal topped with diced apples and cinnamon, alongside a few ounces of smoked salmon or tofu. But breakfast isn't just about what's on your plate. Your morning habits matter too. Start by drinking a glass of water when you first wake up. Your body typically becomes dehydrated during sleep, and replenishing fluids can kickstart metabolism, improve digestion, and help you feel more alert even before you have food or coffee. While eating, try to avoid screens. Sitting mindfully with your breakfast allows your body to process food more efficiently, helps with digestion, and can even make the meal more satisfying. Savor the flavors, notice the textures, and give yourself a few quiet moments to enjoy the start of your day. Consider adding a short walk after your morning meal if you can. Physical activity, even something as simple as a 10-minute stroll, helps stabilize blood sugar and gets your circulation moving. If walking outside isn't possible, a few gentle stretches or chair exercises can make a difference. One more tip: keep a simple breakfast journal. Take note, even for a week, of which foods leave you feeling energized and full, versus which result in a slump or cravings. This self-awareness can be a powerful tool in understanding your unique body and making personalized, sustainable choices. Let's briefly recap. The 7 mistakes that undermine breakfast for seniors are: skipping the meal entirely, relying on white or processed carbs, overdoing it with juice, defaulting to processed meats, neglecting protein, indulging in heavy saturated fats, and starting the day with only coffee. Each of these can quietly chip away at your strength, clarity, and long-term health. Instead, focus on building a breakfast with lean protein, healthy fats, complex carbs, and colorful fruits or vegetables. Choose foods that work with your body, not against it, stabilizing your energy for the hours ahead. The bottom line? It doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or time-consuming, but it does have to be intentional. Your needs are not the same as they were at 20 or 30. Your body requires different fuels now to thrive. By making even a single change, such as swapping your white toast for whole grain or adding some nuts and berries to your yogurt, you can start to feel a positive impact in just a few days. More energy, steadier moods, and fewer cravings. All of these can stem from the right morning meal. Remember, you deserve a breakfast that supports your body, sharpens your mind, and lifts your mood. The effort you put in each morning sets the tone for the hours and days ahead. These small changes add up, and over time, they protect your independence, vitality, and wellness. So, tomorrow morning, pause for a moment before reaching for the coffee pot or toaster. Ask yourself, am I giving my body what it truly needs? With small, consistent steps, you can transform breakfast into a time of nourishment, not sabotage. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your typical breakfast? Which one of these changes do you think you'll try this week? Maybe you'll add in some spinach to your eggs, swap out the juice for a bowl of berries, or just take a moment to drink a glass of water before you start your day. Share your ideas and experiences. Your story may inspire someone else on the same journey. If you learned something new today, give this a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical, science-backed health tips tailored for seniors every single week. And if you're ready for the next step, be sure to check out our guide, 7 Foods That Help Rebuild Muscle After 60. Because every meal is a chance to invest in yourself, and every morning brings the possibility of a healthier, more vibrant life. Start today and feel the difference tomorrow.